All right, guys and girls, this Camaro is still here. I need to change the battery. I need to pull one spark plug, and I need to get top dead center on the distributor, and then I can do the process of setting the timing, and then we'll try to crank it up and see if it'll start. It's dark. It's after 10, so we're not going to go outside and do anything crazy. But if I get it just to try to run, I'll shut it down immediately, and then we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow morning or afternoon, depending on the weather. So that's what we got on the plate today. Let me walk you around real quick so you can see. All right. So we got the 350 in there, and I'm just gonna pull number one spark plug down there, in the dark. And we got a new battery. I'm gonna take that old battery out. It's done. It's seen better days. And then there's the starter solenoid right there. I'll probably just jump a wire to it and see if I can get it to crank over like that without having to do anything like get under the car with the starter and all that. I don't really want to jack the car back up. So I'm gonna put you guys back over here and out of the way. And we'll see if we can't get this job done without any craziness. First, I'm gonna kind of clean up the area. We've got a lot of things to trip over, which isn't gonna make the job any easier. Got a little multimeter. Pull these jumper cables off. Don't need that. Don't need the battery charger anymore. We already determined the battery is bad. Looks like I need 3/8, 9/16, maybe 7/16. This is the cap that's going on. This is just this is what came with this unit and helped control timing and shift points and stuff. Well, we don't have that. We have a one wire power. That's it. If we want to run a second wire, it's for the tachometer. So let's see what we got here. We got a couple stray bolts here, and yeah, this one is 9/16. So we'll go ahead and get the positive terminal disconnected while we're here. And my guess is we will get to hear this thing try to run, and then that'll be it. I don't want to smoke up the garage too much. Don't want to smoke it up too much right now. We can smoke it up tomorrow. Here's the 3/8. Maybe it's the right size. Maybe not. It's not the right size. Maybe it's 5/16. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's 5/16. I don't know if you can read that. It is 5/16. Now I think I got this battery turned around so that we're not arcing off of the firewall. I think GM likes to put the positive terminal right there next to the firewall. I think I did switch it around for that reason. This battery's from 2017, so, they only last 5 years. But anyways. Maybe I can leave this one. I got a dual post. Maybe I can leave this little top thing on. And it'll close the hood and everything. That would be nice. Got a dual post so I can use it in something else if I want to. This car does have a little battery hold down at the bottom. Oh yeah, that's gonna fit. Yep, that's gonna work. Okay, 5/16 going back in. Gotta be careful not to strip these out. They strip out kind of easy, if I do say so myself. And I'm saying it. I got a mosquito flying around here, and he's starting to get on my nerves. All right. We'll make it perfect some other time. I gotta get this Camaro running good enough to go on the trailer, so I can take it to storage. That's it. Okay, that's hooked up. Maybe I'll grab me a little jumper wire right now and see if I can jump that solenoid, if that is indeed going to work. You'd think I'd have a wire laying around somewhere. Here we go. This might be long enough. Let's see. Yep, that's gonna work. All right. So let me get a 5/8, get that spark plug out. See, what do we need to do here? Oh, looks like it's kind of a straight shot. I need a shorter extension. I don't know. That spark plug might have cracked. I hope not. No, it didn't. Okay. Socket went straight to the ground, but it was the wrong one anyways. It wasn't long enough. There's the socket I needed. When you buy these spark plug socket wrenches, got to make sure they're actually long enough. Look at that. The one that's on the ground isn't actually long enough when I have my extension in here. So you put the extension in, watch this, and it pushes the spark plug out ever so much. Well, the other one, it pushes it out beyond the thread, beyond the head that the socket's catching onto. And it doesn't work. So don't buy the really, really short ones unless you're going to use the wrench on it because you have clearance problems. That's my suggestion. So I'm going to rig this up so I can do it with one hand. I'm going to use this little clip here. Oh, you know what? I got better. Use this clip off of this other electrical tool that doesn't need to be down here. All right. So that's how we're going to do it, huh? This is the world we're living in. Okay. Nope. Maybe this clamp can't clamp it like it needs to be clamped when I'm clamping. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think she's clamped. Nope. Piece of junk. Go back to my original plan here. So use this clamp. A little bit better quality. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to reach way over here and stick my finger in there. At the same time, I can do this. Maybe I won't throw my back out in the process. Let's see. Okay, we got the cylinder hole. All right. Oh, we got tons of compression. Much stronger than that C10. Let me get you in there so you can see that distributor turning as I attempt to find top dead center. So, you know, sometimes these old timers say it's 180 out or whatever. Doesn't matter. Whenever this comes around and the number one cylinder gives me compression, that's where we'll put number one on the distributor cap. It's not perfect, but I don't want to pull this back out, put it back in. I already fiddled with that, you know, too much. So that's what we're working with. So let's go for it. Should have trimmed my fingernails. Did you hear it? It's kind of towards the back, which is 180 out like the old timers talk about, but it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. See, right there again. Kind of like straight back to the firewall. So that's where we'll set it. Trust me, it doesn't matter. It could be on the, you know, 90 degrees off. It wouldn't matter, but it can't get 90 degrees off because of the little oil pump tab. So, but it's funny to say that. Anyways. I mean, I do try to put them in the right place, but right now, I just don't want to be fighting with it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What the heck is going on here, though? I got this turned around the wrong way, which does only go on one way. There's a little notch right there. Ah, there it is, like a glove. Gotta turn it the wrong way because, you know, gotta get me a different screwdriver for that back one. Let's get 2 out of 3 on there right now, or 3 out of 4 on there right now though. Got 2 on. I think I can get that one with this screwdriver. That one I gotta get a shorter screwdriver. Okay. That's already on there, more secure than a Dodge or a Ford with just those 2 little springs. Let's see, do I have a short flat tip I could use? Anywhere nearby. All right, this little one might do the trick. Oh yeah. There we go. Now it's hooked up. We've got a vacuum advance line right here. And we got a transmission modulator vacuum line right there. And lo and behold, there's no other vacuum lines on this one. There's one straight to the intake. I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, I would just be getting advancement immediately, right? It wouldn't work right. So I probably need to make like a little T, but for right now, we'll go without vacuum advance on the timing. It'll idle just fine. All right. Well, I'm looking at my Edelbrock Performer air gap. It's hidden under there somewhere under all this garbage. I didn't want to destroy all the factory wiring, but I will in the future. Now I know how this is gonna go. So, yeah, 184366572, right? That's the Chevrolet small block, if I'm not mistaken, firing order. Let me get some spark plug wires. All right, done. Let's crank it. Tin snips and zip ties. Different sides of the same coin. All right. Well, which one goes where, man? These spark plug wires might even be 2 different sets. Well, I guess all that really matters is there are 8 of them. And is the shortest one long enough? Well, there's 8 of them. Shortest one, second shortest one. Here's the 2 short ones. And I think any of these is going to be long enough. So, if number 1 we're saying is back towards the firewall, I'm going to turn it about like that. This is the brake vacuum line for the brake. Wow. It's way up in the air. We'll figure that out later. Okay, here's the power wire. Let's go ahead and give it battery power. And let's hook the actual distributor to itself. There's a bunch of garbage in the way here. I'm going to have to do some serious wiring when I come back to recover this car after going to the Navy. Just have to remember that. What in the hell is this garbage? This stupid wiring harness for the old distributor that never worked right and probably helped aid in the downfall of that 200 metric transmission. It's just was insisting on being in the way. It's trained from 40 years of being in that same spot to just go to that spot. But since we're running a Turbo 350, that factory wire harness isn't going to be used. Wow. All right. I got the battery hooked up. I got the tach hooked up. That should be good. So, got number 1 to the rear, and I'll put one of the shorter wires there. Let's see, 1, 8, 4, 3. Number 3 should be the shortest wire. Will that reach? I think it will. If not, I'll have to scrounge up a longer one. I got some wires somewhere else. That one's going to be too short. Let's see. So that's 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, and then 7. 7, it might be long enough. Let's see if that's long enough to be number 7. It worked on the other engine, so I bet you that's how I have it. Yeah. These headers are going to burn these wires right off, but not before we do what we need to do. All right, number 7's attached. 7 more to go. Start back from the beginning. What am I thinking? That's not number 7. Okay, 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. This might reach for as a number 8. Damn it. I was thinking I was on the other side of the engine. I know I got some better plug wire somewhere. There's just no way. That's not gonna reach anything. How's my battery doing? 70%. Send it. All right. There. Are you happy? That will be the right wires. Yeah, okay. None of these are short, but these two look like the shortest. These two look like the shortest, and so number 8, having to go that direction, I will go ahead and throw on there. We'll call that 8. And we're going to call one of these longer ones 1. My gosh. These are long. These meant to go underneath the car and back up. Okay, we'll call that number 1. Look at that, just wherever, right? Let me put that spark plug in. let's go ahead and tighten that. Okay. All right, let's say, for sake of argument, number 1 is connected. So we got 1. I'm gonna go throw 8 on the right plug. Use the left hand. Okay. Number 8's installed, air quotes. Yeah. All this stuff is just in the way, but I'll quit complaining. Number 4 also looks like it needs to be a decent length, but not super long. I know you guys seen the Volkswagen. It was nice and neat with the wires, so except for around the battery area. But I mean, my spark plug wires were nice and neat. And I do try to get them neat. So number 4's in. Going for number 3, which also doesn't need to be long. Can I get away with this short one? For number 3, I think I can. Okay. Yeah. If all goes well, tomorrow we can do a little burnout, load it up and unload it. All that. So this is going to be number 6. Number 6 and number 8 seem to be the most difficult with these headers. If you look at the Ford diagram, they do the numbering on the 302 differently. But I think the firing order actually comes out real close. It's the same, it's small block Chevy. But Ford counts them in a different way. Ford counts it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Chevy counts it like 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. By the way. So we got 1, 8, 4, 3, and then this is number 6. We've got 5, 7 on that side, and then 2, and we're done. So I'll do the 2 long ones as 5, 7. Okay. I know it's messy. Calm down. What is this? This is a vacuum can. Just meant to help the brakes work better with this cam that this engine has. Okay, so which one's which? This is 5. Number 5 seems to be the problem child today. Almost need to use got it, screwdriver or something to get that on there. Okay, and this is number 7. And we got one more. Looks like I could go in through all this garbage. Got it. Okay, number 2. Okay. Might even start just like that. Don't even hook it up. The battery's still holding in there. I know the accelerator pump works and the fuel pump works. I checked that earlier. Let's see what happens. Yeah. We don't need to choke. Come on now. Oh, we got fuel. All right. I'm just gonna crank it. It might start. Do I have water in the radiator and oil in the engine? I know I got tranny fluid. What I didn't spill, that is. Okay, let's see what happens. Not even getting in. Let that fuel pump prime. Just verify that there is some kind of oil in there. Oh, there's oil. It's full. The fuel pump sounds primalicious. We're gonna hit it and forget it. Let's go. Doesn't like that timing. Let's throw a wild swing to it and see what happens. Give it one more juicing. Almost. We might have to jump those wires over just one on each. Let's see if I got enough looseness here to rotate her some more. Yeah, we can. Okay. Maybe it's too much. A little more fuel. Oh, okay. Let's dial it back a notch. Almost. Should I get inside and work the throttle? I don't think it's necessary yet. Okay, we're gonna dial it back just a little more. That might actually be good, but let me dial it back just a little more. I'm gonna get in and give it some gas. Hold on. Okay, let's crank it forward a little more. A little bit more advancement. The dog didn't like it, but I loved it. All right. That's enough for tonight. That's enough for tonight. I got enough fumes in the garage to last me a week. So I'm gonna go ahead and call that good for right now. Tomorrow morning, I'll get this garage opened up and get everything clear and try to move the car out. Probably push the car out and then start it outside with the garage door closed. Okay.